Yo, shit. The the free stream started, guys. I completely forgot because we were fucking analysing the financials. Give me 1 sec. Let me send you guys the link. There's the link to today's stream. I'm not doing an announcement for it, so I'll see you all on there. Right, okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We're back. We're back in business. We are back in business. I'll eat Terry. How's it going? Payne, Mark, anyone in GY trade? We are not in this at the moment because the 1 hour has no bottom wick, no top wick. Unfortunately, we didn't take this trade because we do not have a top wick. Hey Laura, Elizabeth, go a lot. What's good, Alex? Man, how's it going? Hey Gabriella, Rick, Louis, and the 4 hour as well. That's fair play. So we need to kind of chill. We are bearish. Like, we've been waiting all day for this. We have literally been waiting all day for this. All day. From like down here. And I was like, this is going to fake a few people out and then go up. Right? And it did. Then we got the IFEG here, but we didn't take it because we didn't have a top wick on the higher time frames, right? So we didn't take this. If we did, we would have targeted like all the way down here. But we need to make this top wick first. Before we do anything, we need that top wick. And you could still say that the 15 minutes kind of consolidating here. We have got bigger candles though around this time, and obviously the same amount of volume really. So what I'd want to see is price push up and take out these highs, right? Push up, take out these highs, and then reverse and head down, right? That's what I'd want to see. It has the smallest of all wicks, exactly. Hi, what does that mean if there's no top wick, so it comes back soon? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. What's good, Marlon? Dan, how you doing? Like up the stream before we get started, guys. Like up the motherfucking stream before we get started. Like it up. Like it up. Right? Like it up. Where's my phone? Here it is. Like the stream, guys, before we get started. This is what we want to look for. We didn't take this because it's a risk. If it didn't play out, we would know exactly why. Okay? We would know exactly why. Which being, you got to be patient, you know? You got to be patient.
Whereas the other guy does the...
Got to be patient, you know what I'm saying? Same, tell us. How do I identify daily bias? I struggle with this. I will show you exactly how in just a second. But more importantly, also, I want to announce something. Well, not announce something, but show you an announcement that we've recently made, right? So, in here, you can see we are launching a new free live lecture series. We did this back in January, I think. We did this back in January, as you can see. We did free live lectures, 3 of them, free live lectures, as you can see, right? And we're doing the same thing now, okay? We're doing the same thing now. We're doing free live lectures, and all you need to do is basically there's 2 things. The first thing, this is not going to be on YouTube, like. It's not going to be a YouTube live stream. It's going to be on Zoom. I think it's Zoom or Google Meet. It's going to be on like a private call with me, okay? Like an actual genuine private call with me and everyone else in the team. It's going to be completely free, but invite only, okay? It's not going to be like some major thing, right? Invite only. We're going to be covering obviously the advanced shit, obviously the basic shit, like, you know, market structure, AMD, ERL and IRL, just for the beginners that don't really know what that is yet. But we're also going to be building on that majorly, right? We're going to be going over tons of examples, tons of real-time charts. Like, I'm going to be like, someone pick a date. Someone we'll pick a date, right? And then we'll jump into the charts and backtest to show you how the strategy works, to show you that this shit works. Like, 80% of the time right now, right? So that's going to be kicking off as well. So you need to keep your eyes peeled for this free live lecture. So if you want to learn how to identify a daily bias properly and how I get it right for every single candle, that's the best place to go, right? Lecture 1, there's 3 live lectures this month. Lecture 1, I can't tell you the date yet, but it's going to be very, very soon, okay? So you need to keep your eyes peeled. You need to make sure you're in this Discord server. If you read the description below, obviously you'll get a bit more information about that, but that's enough talking about that. I only mentioned that because someone brought up me teaching them something, right? So keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, it's invite only, so just join the free Discord, and that's all you need to do for now. Other instructions will be released as we go through it, but we did this back in January. It was very well received. We're going to do the exact same thing again, but even better. Like, this is like shit that I would only put in the course. This is only shit you would learn if you watched every single possible stream I've ever done. And this would only be possible if you were like on a call with me, going through trades together. That's the type of knowledge that's going to be in here. Like shit that I wouldn't even think about putting in a video, right? Like how to work with your intuition, like everything I could possibly think of, right? Literally, it's going to be like 100+ slides. I'm going to be showing you teasers of that as it's built. It's got over 100 slides, like just for lecture 1, which is just going to be one topic, right? Everything you could possibly learn, right? Then we're going to look at like psychology, a bit of that, just a little tiny bit of psychology, just about the mindset towards trading, not like how to deal with FOMO and greed, but it's going to be very fucking advanced. You guys want this. We got 200 reactions, so we hit that target, so we're going to be doing this shit, right? And some other cool things soon as well, but keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, enough yapping. Another thing, there's no more ads on these streams, so you should be, my OnlyFans is starting soon, so I need you guys to sub to that because there's not going to be any ads on here now, so I need that income still. So OnlyFans, link in bio. And the other thing is bias. How do I find my daily bias? So as we're looking at this trade, right? First things first, for anyone who's just joined, there is a potential trade going on right now, which we didn't take because the higher time frame didn't have a wick at the top. Now, if we had took this, it probably would have gone up. But obviously, we didn't, so it played out. Now, how do I find my bias? So there's obviously 2 ways you can get your bias, right? There's the trend, and then there's like per candle. Exactly, and this is perfect that someone's just said this. Someone's just said to me, Josh, we are bullish, check your 1 hour or 4 hour, and we are creating higher high and higher low, right? Okay, this is perfect example because the trend, there's the trend, right? The overall trend, and then there's a per candle basis, right? And I want you to think of this as macro and micro. So there's macro bias versus micro bias, right? And you don't want to get the trend right because you're not trading the trend. You're trading the next candle. That's what, especially when you're on the daily and the 4 hour. You don't want to get the trend right because you're not trading the daily trend. You're trading the next daily candle. You're trading this daily candle. You're trading the next 4 hour candle, right? And that's what daily bias is. You can have a bias, which is the trend, but daily bias is micro. So there's macro, which is the trend, right? And then there's per candle, which is a micro bias. Think of it like that, right? Macro and micro. The bigger picture and the smaller picture, right? What we focus on is the smaller picture because we really, really care about this candle, the next candle, the next candle, this candle, this candle, this candle. Like we want to be able to call every single one of these, right? We don't just want to go, the trend is bullish, so buys every single day forever, right? So that's basically what the difference is. There's the trend, which is generally speaking, we're bullish. Then there's per candle, which is today we're bullish, today we're bearish, today we're bullish, today we're bearish. The next candle's bullish, the one after that's probably going to be bearish. The next candle's bullish, the next candle's bearish, and like that kind of thing. Micro per day in these little small steps, right? And it's good to do that on the daily, because on the daily, we're not trading the trend on the daily. We're trading the next daily candle. We're trading the current daily candle. So all we need to do is predict the next candle, predict this candle, right? Not the trend. We don't care about the trend, right? So that's what the difference is. And there's people who look at the trend, like Alpha Universe, who looks at the higher lows and higher highs, and that might work probability wise. I don't know. I don't use it because I don't really get that great results with it. And then there's me, who looks at per candle, right? The micro bias. What's the next candle going to do? And here's a perfect example of this, right? You can see here, we took these lows out. So we had to have a bullish retracement. So you could say, lower low, lower high, we are bearish. But I would catch this retracement up, right? That's basically what I'm getting at. Same with this here. We've just took out this liquidity, which most people would see is a higher high or a break of structure. But I'm like, nah, we need to retrace back to a fair value gap, which is this one. If we inverse that, we then continue down, which is exactly what you're seeing right now on the 5. But we just do that on the daily per candle, right? On a per candle basis. So that's the difference, right? That's how I find my bias. I base it all on liquidity and fair value gaps to predict what the next candle is going to be, not what the overall trend is, because the overall trend is a generalized thing. It's macro. Overall, we may be bullish. I don't care. I'm focusing on the next candle, right? And you can see that here. You can see that here, right? You can see that here, right? You can see it here. We're in a consolidation. Most people will be like, let's just trade either way, right? Which is completely retarded most of the time. What we can see here is the liquidity, right? We focus on these highs, and you can see this if you go back and watch my latest YouTube video. We speak about this, right? And it's playing out to a T so far. We're respecting this higher time frame fair value gap. Although we made a higher high, we're respecting this higher time frame fair value gap, and we just took out a high, so we need to retrace to a fair value gap, right? We need to retrace to a fair value gap. So we come back to this, we inverse this, so we need to come and take out a low, right? We took this, we might have took this candle's low out, I think. Yeah, we did, right? And if you go down to this is why we use both time frames, because on the 4 hour, you could argue that this was a low, something along those lines. We've retraced up, mainly because of the Chinese war that's going on, like the trade war that's going on at the moment between US and China, because they're holding talks today and yesterday, which is why last night we started pushing up, right? Because when China awoke, when we were sleeping at 10 p.m., that's when they announced that. So we pushed up. That's a bit of the fundamentals behind that, right? But we took out highs on the way, so we're bearish, right? We took out highs. The 1 hour needs to come back to this fair value gap because it's took out highs, right? That's why we're bearish right now. That's why this candle is bearish, because we knew this. Everyone in the Discord, the private chat, knew that we were going to be bearish this candle for 2 reasons. 1, because we took out a high, and 2, because we have an unmitigated bullish fair value gap right below it, right? So that's how we look at the trend. There's the bias. There's the trend, which is overall you could say we're bullish, but then there's the micro bias, which is the daily candle, the next candle, which is how we work, especially when we're using the higher time frames, because we're not trying to attempt to trade the trend. We're trading the next candle, right? Because we're day traders, not fucking swing traders. So that's how fuck. So that's how I find my bias, right? Oh, my throat. Fucking hell. I pulled out that GJ trade. I didn't realise a small wick was considered the same as a no wick. I made 0.17, but I'd rather pull out than hold a shit trade. Last Friday's trade hit TP. Yeah, it's been happening all week, Ronald. Like, all month. The past, all quarter so far, really, I guess you could say. It's just been constantly. Like, we lost 2 trades this week, right? Both of them played out after taking me out. Both of them just was like, nope, back down, back up, whatever the fuck. And here, I'll take profits, full TP on both of those trades that we lost. All the trades that we've took really here have hit full TP eventually, right? So it's been annoying, but there's also been a bit of reflection, which I mentioned in the Discord. Basically, with that journal that you guys have just seen, I was basically getting obsessed over like making that 100% win rate. So what, or like not 100%, you know, like winning as many trades as possible. So I was taking lower quality setups in order to just kind of get a win in there, which obviously led to me losing more trades, which led to me wanting to force more trades to get better trades, to get more wins in the journal, which led to more losses, right? So now we're taking a chill pill, right? We're just only going for these highest quality trades that we can see, and also only really trading GJ, right? So it's been a nightmare, Ronald, but we're back to it. Right, and now we're in this 1 hour fair value gap. This is the way it goes, right? We've got 9 minutes on this, right? We've got 9 minutes left on this. If we push down and close below, we will then target this liquidity here. If we stay inside, we then just assume we're going to continue up, right? This is the only time you would have to assume anything, unfortunately. You have to assume it's respected it until proven otherwise. And we've gone over why you have to assume that. The reason is because there's no, like, what's the word? There's no, like, I don't know what the word is, but there's no, like, exact time that we would respect a fair value gap until we've already started moving up off of it, right? But there's an exact time we disrespect it, which is here. So if you think of it in terms of risk to reward ratios, if you enter short positions, assuming we're going to disrespect it here, right, you would be wrong here, right? And if you assume we're going to respect it, it's the same thing, but a lot higher risk to reward ratio. You'd assume you're going to be wrong, and you can be right, like, all the way up to here, right? So we've gone over that already weeks ago, but 8 minutes left. If we invest this, you know, we've got a nice little AMD play here. Obviously no top wick, which is annoying, because we were literally on stream seeing this. We're about to take it, targeting these lows over here, and right now we would be 1.5% up, or probably about percent if we took partials. But yeah, this is going to be explained. What I've just explained with the bias and stuff, that's going to be explained a lot better and in more depth in these live lectures that we're doing, which are official now. We're doing these live lectures, and they're invite only. They're not on YouTube, they're invite only. So I have to send you a link to join a call, right? So if you want the link, all you have to do, there's no official dates yet, but it's coming this month, 3 of them this month, right? All completely the most in-depth I've ever done. Like, honestly, it's going to be crazy. But all you have to do, keep your eyes peeled and join the free Discord and keep your notifications on. That's pretty much it. And you will be probably able to join. But that's out the way now. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't take this trade, which is kind of playing out. But we've tapped into this for like up here. We're going to see how we react to that. We can kind of get rid of all this right now. You can see we took liquidity, and then we tapped into this imbalance right here, which we are respecting. So if we assume we're going to respect it, which is again like this micro bias, we would then look to target these highs over here if we can get into a trade, right? The 4 hour, you could argue it's pretty mixed because there's no top wick here, and we've also took out highs, but I don't want to force a trade, as I said. Daily is definitely bearish because we've tapped into this for like up right here. If we close above, okay, then we're bullish, but we have to assume, as I explained, why we have to do that. But yeah, that's what's going on right now, guys. Josh is always sending invites on Discord. Oh yeah, I'm stopping announcements as well, guys. Like, I'm stopping these announcements in the Discord. You know how I used to announce every day I'm doing a live stream? I'm stopping that now. You're not going to see another one. There's going to be a new chat soon, just for the stream, where I just put a link in every day. No actual announcements, because I hate pinging everyone. I don't want to be like the spammy guy that everyone has to mute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we decided not to take this trade because of the no top wick. If we went straight up, right? If we went straight up, we would say that is exactly why that went wrong, because we had to come up and make a top wick. Like, the last 2 trades that I took that had no top wick, that like out of the 3 that I've seen, so there's been 3 times we've seen this. 2 of the trades I took, the third time is this one. The 2 other trades that we took both failed, only to then go down and go in our direction, right? Because we had to come up and make a top wick first. Now this one, obviously, you could argue is probability, so that's why we don't always take this, because out of 3 trades, if we've lost 2, then there's a 30% win rate, 35% win rate, I guess you could round it up to. Are you only trading GJ today? Yes, I'm only trading GJ today because I got into a habit of kind of like forcing trades, so I'm chilling, going back to the roots. GJ, you know, this pair works best for my strategy, like the best for my strategy. So we're going back to that. Would have been a full TP for me and all. Oh fuck, and you're funded as well. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Did anyone catch this? Did anyone take this though? I want to know. Did anyone take this? Did anyone take this? Or did everyone stay out like me? Let me know what you did. Did you stay out? Did you see this and choose not to take it? Or did you see this and take it? Either way, let me know. Let us know in the chat, Aruski. Partials and break even. Rick took it. Payne took it. Mike stayed out. Was in, but when you said about the small top wick, I pulled out in profit. See it and take it. Yeah, I guess I was a bit hesitant, but you know, to me, didn't follow the plan. It had a lot of confluences, just not that one, right? And I was not in a position to kind of, you know, take a trade that didn't 100% fit the plan, especially after what I've just been saying to everyone. Well, nice work if you caught that and you fit your plan. Nice work, I guess. But if you broke your plan, not nice work, I guess. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I kind of see it too. Especially now that the 1 hour's done this, if we invest this for like up, we could just take it up to the highs. There's no real AMD though, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, the 1 hour's defo bullish now. Like up the stream, guys. Like up the motherfucking stream. You're seeing, if you guys joined at the start, for the people that joined at the very start of the stream, you're seeing the micro bias play out in front of your eyes. Like literally, we were bearish down to the fair value gap because we took liquidity. Now we're bullish because we've respected that. If we invest this, there is an unmitigated fair value gap here. If we take this high, I'm not taking it anyway, but if we take this high, then we need a retracement. Strange like picking a date, no plan can cause a headache. That's true. Trading like once. Oh, make fake accounts, make your burner accounts, Camille. You know the score. What do you think of GBP card? right? As I said, I'm not going to be trading these pairs for the next few days, like even if we see a perfect setup. But what I will do is just give you my excellent knowledge by going over to GBP card, and we'll look at it anyway for you guys. If we invest this for like up on the 15, which we've, as I finished saying that, we've done, could be the move. It's took a few candles like this. It's already had a bit of a big move, but you could argue that this is a potential play, right? But the risk to reward ratio is very low in my eyes, so not really worth it. There is a potential setup here though. I like what you're seeing, Payne. I agree with what you're saying. The risk to reward ratio is a bit low though in my eyes, so I probably wouldn't take this. In all honesty, even if this was on GJ, I wouldn't take this. But you could, if you like, it's still high probability. It's just a very low risk to reward ratio. Like literally, you'd have to stretch for a 1, unless. Tell you what, you could do is put your stop loss here, but it'd have to be a soft stop loss. So maybe put like a hard TP up here, which is like 2%, and then a soft stop loss up here. If we inverse this for VIGAP right now, or if we inverse it, the second we inverse it, you can then assume we're going to continue up to here. So you could do that, but that's higher risk. But you could do that, and it's basically just trading the same thing. Trade down to this low, 1.3 are there. Beat you to that, mate. Oh, fuck off, Louis. Give us your expertise on USD JPY. Sweet. We took the lows, no top wick on the hourly or the 30 or the 15 or the 5 for that matter. We are respecting a 5 though. But if we invest this, you could take that. Or you could take it now, assuming we're going to inverse it with the top wick. My brain's racing, but I'm not taking any of these trades. But this is nice little AMD here. I think the bias is bearish now. Is it? IFEG. This is an IFEG. So it was bearish to take these lows. Tapped into this imbalance. If we inverse this, you could take it potentially. But it's looking bullish. But obviously this felt like it's being respected right now. So if it's being respected, you would expect to continue down to here, unless we flip and inverse it, right? We'll set an alert and we can just watch the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like if it kind of does want to inverse it, we can check it, I guess. But USD JPY, potential setup on the way. GCAD does kind of have a setup right now, but I'm not going to take it. You could do this though. You could do this. There's still got time before you miss it. But it's a little bit risky with this IFEG here, potentially, because we could inverse and not continue up because it would be against the bias, right? What's the 1 hour got to say? So the 1 hour's closed there, no top wick, but the 4 hour, you could say the 2 hour, but the 4 hour's got no top wick either. 1 hour's just took lows, and the 15 minutes just took lows. May retrace up, but you know, this setup we got here with this liquidity, beautiful trade there would have been. But yeah, see what happens. Ugh, tastes awful. Feels better than drinking a Monster though. Virtue Energy. Anyway, USD Swiss franc. Very close to liquidity, or did I miss this and just draw it out wrong? See, this is the trade I think we took on Monday. Okay, so the liquidity's here. We took all these lows out though. We invest both of these, then yeah. We haven't swept liquidity yet though. The risk to reward ratio could be a bit low, because then we've got these unmitigated fair value gaps here. Target the high and maybe manage the trade here. If we go to the 30 minute, there's one here. So if you're going to take this, you manage at this fair value gap right here. which would be 0.6, so probably just break even, not really worth closing half. But we can set an alert and see if that does its thing, right? But we'd want to invest both of those quickly. Actually, we'll keep them like that because that's for the bias, isn't it? If you go on gold at 15, would you count that wick as a liquidity sweep? I would not be trading gold today because of the war that's potentially about to happen with gold and Pakistan. Not with India and Pakistan. Right. If would I count it as a liquidity sweep though? Well, yeah, definitely. Trade setup, maybe not though. Well, look, definitely a liquidity sweep. Wisdom on EU. We will look at EU in just a sec, Laura. That trader put in chat. Yeah, I just seen that on Discord then. USD JPY pinged us. No one wick on the 5. So if you're going to enter this trade now, unless we take this high first, you would want to, something like this and target these highs up here. Now be careful with this because this could be related to something to do with the Chinese and American thing that's going on. They're having a talk over the trade wars. Obviously this is the yen, but it will still be affected because it's an Asian currency and it's an Asian thing. Plus it's also a USD thing as well. So if we check financial juice, nothing really. I do not use the trend-based fib extension. I told you I don't trade the trend, mate. Let's drop some wisdom on EU then. Why not? It's consolidating heavily. I think the bias is bearish, right? Or has it finished that? No, it's still bearish. Until we close above. Still bearish. 4 hour took highs. Disrespected a fair value gap. That's bearish. So what you'd want to see if you're trading this is this. Right, this is what you'd want to see. Other than that, not really worth trading. You could take this, but it's inside the range. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't show that we're finished doing anything other than consolidating. Right. USD Swiss franc has pinged us. So this has potentially got a valid entry right now. This is obviously something to do with the dollar going on right now, yeah? If we invest this now, you could take that. It is technically bullish, but not like a major one because there's literally a low right there, which on USD JPY isn't the thing. Oh yeah, that was taken out ages ago. We're also in a 4 hour fair value up, so you could argue that it's a bit bearish. But yeah, looks like it shot up quite nicely. Don't know if anyone could have caught that, to be fair. USD Swiss franc just pushing up as well. DJ doing its thing now. So that's tapped into that 15 fair value gap there, the 15 min one. Like up the stream, guys. Like up the stream if you're going to be joining this live lecture that we're going to be doing soon. Remember, it's a 3-part series, right? The same thing we did a few months ago in January, but better. More knowledge, better things to look at, more examples, more in depth. It's going to be private, completely on Zoom, not on YouTube, right? None of that shit. It's not going to be just at random for the public, right? Private, free, but private. It's completely free, but private, as I've said 5 times. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. If you want to be, potentially part of it, join the free Discord, which is in the link in the description. Yes, definitely joining the live stream. Good to hear. Let's have a see. Let's check if this was something to do with... No, not really. Russia and Venezuela have signed a strategic cooperation pact. And that's all it says. This is shooting up. Is anyone in this? Did Farron or 2XM, I think you guys were talking about this, weren't you? Are you both in this, or did you not take it? Because it shot up so quick. No? Seriously contemplating USD Swiss franc, but chose not to. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I'll keep this here. If we miss it, we miss it. You know. It does look good though, but I told myself I'm not going to trade GJ, so I can't break that rule now. Not because, you know, it's because it kind of leads to other breaks of rules and other discipline areas, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you break this rule, you're going to break a different one, aren't you? You can see how I've called this entire thing. Like, we haven't obviously been able to trade it properly because there's not been a valid setup, but we've literally called this entire thing all day. Like I said to someone before, this is just like a fake out. It's probably going to catch some people. We continued up, took out that high, then continued down to this 1 hour third eye up, which I told you when we come into that, we assume we're going to respect it, which is what we did, right? Not only that, but we're looking at USD Swiss franc. We're looking at USD JPY, which is almost played out, so you definitely could have got partials if we took that. Gold swept liquidity. You know, this micro bias thing, this ERL and IRL thing, this works so well. It's so accurate. It's so hard to be wrong when you're using that. Like, I don't see anyone else using that either. To be honest with you, but yeah, you know, this is the precision of this is so high. GJ trying to take those highs. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, exactly, man. Plus, there's that liquidity there, I think, as well. That's probably one of the things that, you know, scared me off more. But yeah, this is, yeah, it's so nice using this rather than a trend. Like, when I switched from using trends to using this micro bias kind of thing, it really did change the game. But you can see it live. Like, I literally spoke about it. We're not trying to predict everything, like the whole trend. We're trying to just predict the next candle, right? But yeah, I've been working on something heavy behind the scenes, like with this live lecture stuff. No one else is doing this for free, you know. Like, this is going to be absolutely insane. The most value you could possibly be getting. You know, it's going to be... What's good, Blake? It's going to be crazy. Like, you know, go join the... Read the description. Join the free Discord. You know, later today, I'm dropping something important, right? So if you want to be part of this lecture and stuff like that, if you want to join this invite only like free part lecture series, so it's completely free. It's got 3 lectures to it, all going to be private. If you want access to that, and all you need to do is join the free Discord, link in the description, because, you know, I'm going to be dropping something important in there later today. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, for the rest of this week and for the next few weeks until like about June, things are going to be changing in the Discord, right? Chats might get merged, you know, and streams are going to be paused. So we're only really going to be doing streams for the paid group at the moment. So there's not going to be any more free streams for till the end of the month, right? Chats might get merged. I'm thinking of merging the paid chat and the free chat together because honestly, guys, the paid chat is so valuable. Like, let me show you this. The fast track chat is the private chat. Like, there's so many trades in here all day. Like, the community is just insane. Like, the support everyone gives each other, and it's just all insane. Like, the value you will get from this. But I'm thinking of merging those two together just whilst I pause streams. But yeah, as I said, I'm working on something absolutely insane. Like, no one gives this shit away for free. It's going to be advanced, not beginner. But yeah, what's the thing with DXY? Is it just to see how the economy is going? The DXY, it gives you a bias for all your different pairs. And with DXY, I guess you can say you can see how the economy is going. I have it here just because when I would look at GU and EU, I would kind of trade that. But if you want to add confidence, paper trade, no capital loss, exactly. Will lecture be on the weekend or in the week? It will obviously be on the weekends. It will only be on the weekends, I think. But it won't be this weekend. I can tell you that. But yeah, as I said, we're pausing the streams till the end of the month, right? But I'm going to be just as active in the Discord. So this is the thing. This is why I want to merge these chats together, because I want you to be able to see me still there. I'm still going to be here. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be trading just as much as I trade now. Just instead of live on stream. Till the end of the month, we're going to just be taking a break from the streams. I'm still going to be there active. You guys are still going to see me sending in my charts and stuff. And also the paid group will get live streams as well anyway still. But yeah, chats might get merged. Streams might be paused, but the real ones are going to understand why. But yeah, we're going to call it a day here, guys. I'm going to see you all on stream next few weeks, for the live lectures. So if you want to be part of the live lectures, which are completely invite only, they will not be on YouTube. Not going to be on YouTube, right? At all. If you want to join, just click the link in the description. It's completely free. Join the free Discord, react to the announcements, and just stay in there. Keep your eyes peeled, because I've got an important update later today that I'm going to be dropping. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the breakdowns that we've seen today on USD JPY going our way, USD Swiss franc not going our way, which we didn't take. Obviously, USD JPY we didn't take either. Being able to call this 90% of the time. Obviously it's a bit of a slow day, but we're still getting the direction right, which is the main thing in my eyes. The ERL, IRL, the micro bias thing is just it is pretty cool. You got to be going about that, guys. But that's going to be covered in the lecture. Like, it's going to be so advanced. It's not just going to be like what's AMD. It's going to be like everything you could imagine. Shit that I've almost forgot to even put in the course. Like, just like intuition based shit. Building everything up for everyone. So if you're someone who's a beginner, or you're someone who's been trading for a while, you're just confused of what direction to take, all you need to do is join these free live lectures. Like, there's 3 of them and they're free, right? Tongue twister there. But yeah, as I said, things are changing for a bit. So make sure you're in these free chats. You're going to get so much value from this. It's going to be absolutely insane. So join the Discord. Keep your eyes peeled for the live lecture. And I'll see you all there, all right? That's it from me, guys. Have a lovely rest of your day. Like up the stream if you haven't already. And I'll see you all tomorrow in the free chat, right? Remember, no more streams till the end of the month. But I'm still going to be just as active. That's what I don't want you to forget. Still going to be just as active. The same time, like today, for example, this time right now, tomorrow, I'll be in the chat sending in my analysis on everything, right? We're going to be like a proper community, just going all in on Forex pairs, just having a proper discussion about what we think the next move is going to be on a bunch of different pairs, right? That's my idea. Make sure you join the free Discord and engage in the chat, right? It's going to be lit. You're going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much from the live lectures, the merged chats, from me in the Discord. Make sure you join the free Discord, right? I'm dropping something important later, so stay tuned. But it's been a good one, guys. I'll see you all next month for the next trading stream, okay? But I'll see you all in a couple of weeks for the first live lecture, right? Okay. But I'm still going to be just as active. I don't want you to forget that. I'm still going to be just as active. I'm not disappearing off the fucking face of the earth, right? Just a break from the streams to cope with shit, right? Still going to be just as active, still trading, still in the Discord. So it's very important if you want to trade with me still, just join the free Discord and that's it. And I'll see you all there. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a lovely day. And I can't wait to start back up. But peace, guys. I will definitely be coming back to YouTube, Marcus. Do not worry. I will be 100% coming back to YouTube. Like, I don't have any plans to stop. I enjoy this. Just need to refocus. I've got shit to build. I've got lectures to build. I've got shit to work on. Moving house and that. It's very hectic to do these streams right now for the next month. But I do not have any intention of fully quitting the streams. I am going to be back with the streams. But I'm just going to be just as active in the meantime in these free Discord chats, okay? These live lectures are going to be absolutely insane. I can guarantee every single person here is going to learn something completely new. And it's going to improve their trading